students, welcome back to today's session. Today I am going to start the structure of antibody. Okay, so an antibody is a molecule which is synthesized by an individual in response to foreign substance, that is called the antigen. And antibodies belonging to group glycoprotein, because antibodies are glycoprotein in nature, which are made up of the glyco means carbohydrate, and proteins, which are made up of two component, carbohydrate and proteins called the globulin, and they perform the functions in response. For this reason they are collectively called as immunoglobulins, and in abbreviated as in short form IgS. Understand? Antibodies are also called as the immunoglobulins. These antibodies are glycoprotein in nature, which are produced in the individual in response to the foreign substance called the antigen, and they are called as immunoglobulins because which are very important for maintaining immunity. So structurally all antibodies are immunoglobulins, but functionally not all immunoglobulins are antibodies, because then antibodies are produced by plasma cell produced by the B lymphocyte at an extremely rapid rate, about 2000 molecules of antibodies produced per second. Okay, antibodies, when body comes in contact with antigen, so B lymphocyte, what are the B lymphocyte? All of you know that what is the difference between the B lymphocyte and the T lymphocyte. The lymphocytes which are matured in bone marrow known as B lymphocyte, and those are matured in thymus gland called the T lymphocyte. So the B lymphocyte, I already explained in last period, B lymphocytes plays a very important role in maintaining humoral mediated immunity, and the T lymphocyte plays an important role in the cell mediated immunity. So the when B lymphocyte comes in contact with antigen or exposure to antigen, so that produces a clone of plasma cell. What is a clone? The morphologically and genetically identical cell called a clone cell, and plasma cell produces an antibody. Generally 2000 molecules of antibody are produced by plasma cell per second. Okay, so then these immunoglobulins was coined by Hermans in 1956. Then organs involved in maximum antibody formation are the lymph nodes and spleen. These are the two organs, that is lymph nodes and spleen. Antibodies are present in various body fluid, and it is richest source in the blood serum. Okay, so there are a large glycoprotein that is composed of protein but carbohydrate, and with which are made up of carbohydrate and the proteins with molecular weight ranging from 1,50,000 to 9,00,000 daltons, and they form the constitute 20% of the plasma protein. And antibody react with specific antigen and to form the antigen antibody complex, just like the lock and key fashion, because each antibody has a bivalent, means it has the two binding site for the antigen. It has the two binding site for the antigen. It combines with specific antibody, binds with specific antigen, and to form the antigen antibody complex by the lock and key fashion. Antibodies may be antitoxic, antiviral, or antibacterial in nature. And then scientists Rodney Porter and Edelman were awarded a Nobel Prize in 1972 for discovering chemical structure of the antibody. So the structure of antibody, electron microscopic structure of antibody consists of the Y shape or T shape tetrapeptide molecule, means that is made up of amino acid, and that amino acid are binds with each other by peptide bond and to form the polypeptide chains of the four interlinked chains. It has the two light chains and the two heavy chains. So light chain, there are the two identical and the short chain called the light chain. Each light chain has the two region, variable region or the variable domains, and constant region or the constant domain. Okay, so what is meant by this variable and the constant region? It has the four polypeptide chain, two light chains and the two heavy chain. So each chain consists of the two region, constant region and the variable region. So constant means the sequence and the number of amino acid become same, that is in each class of the antibody, that is a constant region. But variable region means the number and sequence of amino acid varies antibody with antibody, and varies the variable region causes the variations in the each and every type of antibody. So are you understand my point? These in antibody there are the 4 polypeptide chains are present, 2 light chains and the 2 heavy chain. So each chain, these are attached with each other by the disulfide bond. 2 sulfur atoms are joined with each other and to form the disulfide bond. So the each chain consists of the 2 region, variable region and the constant region. Constant region means the sequence and the type of amino acid become same in the constant region, but and constant region becomes same in each class of the antibody. But variable region, here the sequence and the type of amino acid varies, and variable region differentiate causes the variations in the antibody. And because due to the variable region, specific antibody bind with specific antigen by the lock and key fashions and to form the antigen antibody complex. So each antibody has a bivalent, it has the 2 binding site for the antigen. And then each antibody consists of the arm and the stem region. The region holding the arms and the stem called the hinge. Hinge means arms is the upper portion and the stem are the lower portion that are attached here, that portion called the hinge. Then this variable and the constant region composed of total 214 amino acid. So the variable region consists of 1 to 108 amino acid. At the tip it forms the binding site for antibodies called the antigen binding site, or that is called the paratop. Paratop is a word used for the antibody and epitop is a word used for the antigen. The antigen binding site of antibody called the paratop. Sequence of amino acid in variable region is different in different antibody. The constant region consisting of remaining 109 to 214 amino acids in the constant region. Sequence of amino acid in constant region of light chain. Okay, this is the matter regarding the light chain. Okay, and then when after completion of the light chain we will start now heavy chain then. So the sequence of amino acid in constant region is identical in different antibody belonging to the same class. So there are the 2 types of the light chain, kappa and the lambda chain. Any antibody has either both kappa type or both lambda type of the light chain. Heavy chain, the heavy chain consisting of 440 amino acid. So variable region of heavy chain consisting of 1 to 118 amino acid, while constant region is composed of remaining 119 to 440 amino acid. Both 2 light chains and heavy chains are linked together by the disulfide, or the 3 sulfur atoms are again joined with each other, that is a 3 disulfide bonds to form the Y-shaped molecule. The region where the 2 light chains are attached to corresponding heavy chain is flexible and known as the hinge region. Since the antibody arms can move somewhat as the hinge region bends, an antibody can appear the T-shape. I already explained in first paragraph of this session, that is it consists of the 2 chain, Y chain and the Y-shaped molecule or the T-shape. So when it appears the T-shape, so the antibody arms can move somewhat as the hinge region bends and antibody can appear the T-shape. So proteolytic enzyme divide antibody molecules into 2 parts: fragment antigen binding site or prongs and fragment crystalline, that is FC. FAB and FC. Fab is the antigen binding part while FC is responsible for biological activity. Thus the top tip of the variable region of the light chain and the heavy chain at the end terminal to form the antigen binding site or paratop of the antibody. The 2 tips bind with specific antigen in lock and key fashion and to form the antigen antibody complex. Since most of the antibody has 2 binding site for antigen and hence they are known as the bivalent. And a classification of antibody or immunoglobulins given on the basis of the physiochemical nature and the antigenic structure into 5 major classes or the isotypes. They differ in size, change, amino acids composition and the carbohydrate content. They differ mainly in their heavy chains, which are designated by Greek letters such as IgA, IgD, IgE, IgG and IgM. So first upon IgA, alpha immunoglobulin, which constitute 15% of the all antibodies in the body, which occur as a monomer and the dimer, means it consists of the 2 units also, found in body secretions like milk, colostrum. What is a colostrum? First secretion from the mammary glands of the mother when baby born, that is a colostrum, then saliva, then tears and the blood. synthesized by the plasma cell, synthesized by plasma cell, protect from inhale and ingested pathogens and protect mucous membrane, protect from inhale and ingest the pathogen and protect mucous membrane. So then IgD, it constitute 1% of the all antibody which occur as a, again one unit, that is monomer, which are found in blood, lymph, interstitial fluid, mostly on the surface of the B cell, and which activate the B cell for the secretion of the antibody. These are the function of the IgD. Then IgE, which constitute 0.1% only in among the all antibody, occur as a monomer because it consists of again only one unit discovered by the scientist Ishizaka in 1966, found in mast cells and the basophil cells of the blood, and which are involved in allergic reaction. All of you know that what is allergy? Yes, that is hypersensitivity of the body to certain foreign substances called the allergy. IgM constitute 5 to 10% of the all antibody which are occur as a pentamer. It consists of the 5 unit which is largest, that is 5 times larger than IgG, gamma immunoglobulin, and which are found in blood and lymph also. And functions, it plays a very important role in bacterial agglutination, opsonization. These are the activity of the antibody, how that works with antigen, activate the B cells, protect the blood stream, and useful to detect the blood group. So these are the functions of the IgM type of mu immunoglobulin. And here finish the topic, that is a classification of antibody or the immunoglobulins. So it is very simple structure, students, regarding antibodies are called the immunoglobulins because it plays a very important role in immunity. It is produced in response to antigen. It is produced by the B lymphocyte, and B lymphocyte produces the plasma cell. So 2000 molecules of antibodies produced per second by the plasma cell, and it consists of the 4 polypeptide chain. It has the 2 light chains and the 2 heavy chain. Light chain and heavy chain are joined with each other by the disulfide bond. It consists of the 2 region. Each chain consists of the 2 region, constant region and the variable region. In constant region, sequence and the type of amino acid become same, and in variable region they are varies with different antibody. It consists of the arms and the stem. The region holding arm and stem of the antibody called the hinge, called the hinge. And students, here they again classified into 5 types depending upon their physico-chemical nature: IgA, IgD, IgE, IgM and the IgG. And thank you very much for this today's session. Here finish my topic. So thank you very much.